On January 26, Iran's Revolutionary Guard released propaganda footage showing a swarm of drones attacking a mock-up of the USS Abraham Lincoln. Their message was clear: we can see you. We can reach you. And our drones will hit your carriers before your jets ever leave the deck. There's just one problem. The Navy has a new weapon that makes Iran's entire strategy obsolete. Let's look at what would actually happen if Iran turned that propaganda into a real attack. Number 1, the first wave. It starts at 0600 local time. 12 Shahid 136 drones lift off near Bandar Abbas and turn south toward the Strait of Hormuz. Ukrainians call them mopeds because of their high-pitched whine from a two-stroke engine. But that's generous. Mopeds can at least change direction. Once a Shahid launches, it follows pre-programmed GPS coordinates until it hits something or runs out of fuel. There's nothing on board to detect threats or talk to its operator. Iran can't recall it, redirect it, or even confirm it's still flying. It's essentially a lawn dart with a guidance chip you could order off Amazon. The E-2D Hawkeyes circling at 25,000 feet detected all 12 before they finished climbing. Its radar can track objects the size of a dinner plate past 400 miles while processing over 2,000 contacts simultaneously. 12 Shahids with the radar cross-section of riding lawnmowers, flying straight and level. About as challenging as spotting a bonfire at Burning Man. America spent $260 million on that aircraft. What it just detected cost Iran about $30,000 apiece. Number 2, the trap. Within seconds, every destroyer in the strike group has the same targeting picture. That's cooperative engagement capability in action. The Hawkeye spots the threat, and before anyone looks up from their coffee, a destroyer 40 miles away has computed a firing solution. 41 minutes to impact. The admiral picks up the handset and gives an order: conventional weapons only. He could end this in 15 seconds with what the strike group is actually carrying. He doesn't. Not yet. There's an Iranian surveillance drone circling at 12,000 feet, relaying real-time video back to command. The admiral's been tracking it for 40 minutes. He could splash it with a single missile and blind Iranian intelligence completely. Instead, he lets it watch. He wants Iran to see exactly what they expect: expensive American interceptors burning through a finite magazine against cheap disposable drones. He wants them confident enough to send more. The engagement unfolds exactly as planned. The destroyer's 5-inch gun takes out 3 drones. The CIWS system shreds 4 more with tungsten penetrators. 5 rolling airframe missiles chase down the survivors. 94 seconds. 12 drones down. But Iran just learned everything they think they need to know. Final cost: $2.5 million in American ordnance to stop $360,000 worth of Iranian drones. $7 of defense for every dollar of attack. The magazine is lighter, and Iran's surveillance drone transmitted every detail back to Tehran. Number 3, the real attack. At 0651, 3 coastal launch sites activate simultaneously. 76 drones lift off in staggered groups. Behind them, 20 more hold at low altitude near the coast. The Hawkeye paints all 96 contacts. An Arleigh Burke-class destroyer carries 96 vertical launch cells, but only about 60 interceptors are available for air defense at $2.1 million per shot. That's $126 million in missiles to stop $2.3 million worth of drones. Iran staged those 20 reserves specifically because they've done this arithmetic. Wave 1 empties the magazine. Wave 2 walks in unopposed. No amount of creative allocation changes that math. Unless the missiles never leave the tubes. At 0720, the admiral gave an order that confused half his combat team: Meteor to weapons free, all sectors. Between the VLS cells and the bridge sits a flat panel array about the size of a commercial refrigerator. No rotating dish. No barrel. It looks like just another antenna. Iranian intelligence catalogued it as a communications upgrade. Non-threatening. That single line in an intelligence report was about to become the most expensive mistake in Iranian military history. This is Project Meteor Euro, the Navy's first operational shipboard high-powered microwave weapon. And Iran is about to become its first real-world test subject. Number 4, the future of warfare. At 0735, the northeastern formation enters range. 41 contacts in a 25-degree arc meteor fires. But you see nothing. No missiles. No explosions. In the Iranian ground control station, the operator watched in confusion as 37 drone feeds turned to static simultaneously. No warnings. The contacts simply stopped. What happened? Thousands of gallium nitride semiconductor elements generated focused microwave energy into a single coherent beam. A Shahid's GPS chip operates on milliamps. Meteor delivers amps. The difference between those two numbers is the difference between a drone that flies and a lawn dart that falls. 37 contacts dropped off the display simultaneously, nosing over and falling into the gulf like someone pulled the battery Euro, which is essentially what happened. 6-second recharge. For stragglers caught on the next pulse. Then the Eastern Formation, 35 contacts. 1 pulse. All down. 15 seconds of engagement time. 76 drones eliminated. The missile canisters Iran spent a decade trying to empty. Still at 100%. But the 20 reserves drop to wave-top altitude and disappear into sea clutter. At that height, they vanish from radar. Meteor needs a track to aim. Without targeting data, the most powerful directed energy weapon on Earth is just an expensive space heater. 12 minutes to estimated arrival. 20 armed warheads closing and your best weapon can't find them. Then a merchant tanker forces them above the radar horizon. 18 contacts visibly Euro, 2 never made it. 2 pulses. 16 down. 2 survivors skim through at the extreme edge. CIWS picks them up. 2 bursts. 2 debris clouds. 96 launched. 96 down. Missiles expended, 0. Iran didn't just lose 300 drones today. They revealed their entire coastal launch network to a strike group with full magazines and a reason to use them. The future of naval warfare isn't about building more missiles. It's about making missiles obsolete. And Iran just learned that lesson the hard way.